What happened? How did you guys...
We were arguing. She said she wasn't feeling good. She fell over on the floor.
This is 37-year-old Thomas Joe Grayley. On the floor, receiving CPR, is his 34-year-old live-in girlfriend, Nicole Booth, and tensions are high.
Sir,
ma'am,
we need to understand.
Dude, step back from her. Step back.
I asked to give me a minute, please.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I told you what's going on. She said she wasn't feeling good and she fell.
A desperate father, terrified he's lost the mother of his children.
Listen.
Let me talk to her.
You need to calm down.
I'm trying to calm down.
Or something else.
Tom is like a conspiracy theory. He's stuck in I love him, but he's my brother, and he's stuck.
What really happened to Nicole?
How she ended up with a lacerated spleen.
She is black and blue, wrapped up cuts.
And how will her family come to terms with the terrifying actions of a man they thought they knew?
You're looking back and probably thinking, is there some signs that I missed?
Abuse cats. All the time he'd throw cats up in the air and kick them.
The kids aren't going to say anything because they're afraid.
Well, I think he brainwashed her and the kids.
It's like Charlie Manson.
A little after 4:30 p.m. on November 15th, 2021, the Ashtabula County Sheriff's Office responds to a quiet street in Cherry Valley Township, Ohio.
Sorry, I'm in your way.
We have someone take the bag for him, and Chris is gonna get on the chest here.
I'm okay. They're still giving CPR.
Nicole is unresponsive on the floor.
They were arguing, and he said she just fell over.
Where is he?
Right here.
Sir, we need to talk to you, okay? Sir. Hey, I know you're going through a lot, but we have to talk to you to get some ideas of what's going on, okay?
Oh, can you leave me alone, please?
No, I need to understand.
I gotta get a hold of somebody for my kids.
Okay, I need to know what's going on.
Tom is panicking, and the couple's two young children are right there on the scene with them.
Did you guys see anything? No? Okay. Hey, do you guys want to come outside with me and you guys want to be separate from all this?
I'd rather have her in their bedroom.
If you guys want to go to your bedroom, I'll talk to your dad, okay?
Sir, I want to be with my kids, man.
I understand, sir, but I need to keep... But I need you outside with me, okay?
I want to be with my kids.
I understand that, but I need you outside.
I'm not leaving my kids, sir.
Sir, I need... Listen,
sir,
I understand. Go on. It's going to be okay. I need to talk to you, okay? Is that your wife or their mom?
That's
their
my
mom?
girlfriend, the mother of my children, yes.
Okay. What were all the bruises all over her legs?
He ignores the question. He's totally focused on his kids, and he's convinced his girlfriend is dead already. It was Tom who called 911.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, I need an ambulance. 3028 No Road.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My girlfriend's not breathing.
Is she awake?
No!
Is she breathing?
No!
Okay, we've got help on the way.
Nicole!
The operator talked him through CPR, but it didn't last long.
I gotta call somebody. I gotta get my kids out of here.
Sir, we need to continue chest compression.
What?
Most important thing right now.
Phone, get out of the phone.
Now, on the scene, he's still not cooperating.
Does she have any medical issues?
Not that I know of, no.
She been in the hospital or anything? Complaining about anything?
She said she hasn't been feeling good.
What are all the cuts and bruises all over her? How did your mommy get the bruises all over her?
You leave them alone. No.
Sir.
Ma'am.
We need to understand.
Dude, step back from her. Step back from her.
I asked to give me a minute, please.
Listen, you're not going to tell me how to run my crime scene.
I'm not telling you. I just asked you. I just asked for you to give me a minute. Can you please not talk to me like that?
How about listen to me?
I have been listening to you. Will you please listen to me?
I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm trying to be nice about it. I'm trying to figure out so we can help the EMTs so they can understand what's going on.
I told you what's going on. She said she wasn't feeling good and she fell.
The situation escalates until the officers have no choice but to cuff him.
Turn around.
I am turned around. I'm not fighting you. I'm not resisting you. I just asked for you to give me a minute. Please don't do this in front of my kids.
Come on.
Please don't do this in front of my kids.
I'm trying to help the EMTs so they could save Nicole, okay?
Nicole.
What happened? How did she end up on the floor?
We took a shower. She wasn't feeling good. We took a shower. We went out to the couch. She said she wasn't feeling good. She got down on the floor and she fell over. I tried getting her up. I got some water. I threw some water on her. She didn't wake up.
Okay, you need to stand up. Stand up.
Can you take these off so I can
No,
put my
absolutely
hands up,
not.
please?
Absolutely not.
You have to understand, we're trying to figure out what's going on as well. You have to be cooperative.
I am being cooperative.
You're telling us, you're not telling us anything because you're here to help your kids. Sir, do not walk away.
I'm just trying to sit down, man.
Have a seat right
Okay,
there.
right here.
Deal with this nonsense.
I'm not dealing with nonsense.
So you're telling me you guys were in an argument and she magically just fell and passed out right there. She's got cuts and bruises all over her legs.
Instead of answering, he hits the ground.
Sir, you're gonna hurt yourself.
I can't breathe.
You're talking, you can breathe fine.
I can't breathe.
Listen. Please don't put him in jail.
I never said I was putting him in jail. I don't have the ability to put him in prison right now. We don't know what we're doing with Dad, okay? We'll figure it out with him.
Let's see, so let's this ain't happening. So we need to put him in a police car.
Yes,
He's not
that's
laying there. Okay.
Please, give me a minute. I'm just trying to catch my breath.
No,
Okay, we've given you several minutes now.
I know.
Kids.
He's gonna go have a seat in the car, okay?
They put him in the back of a cruiser, and with him out of the way, they can try to understand exactly what's wrong with Nicole and why. She has bruises all over her legs and bandaged cuts. Neither one could have been caused by her fall, and nor can the bruises around her eyes. This isn't some freak medical emergency. With the bruises and the way Tom's acting, the officers are beginning to suspect something much more sinister. Nicole was born in Pittsburgh in a big family with one sister and two brothers, and she dreamed of starting a big family of her own. But her life hadn't been easy. She'd previously been in a bad relationship. Her husband was a drug addict, and it was when she was living with him in North Carolina that she met Tom. He was her tattoo artist, and it was almost love at first sight. He spirited her away to Ohio. They had 2 kids, and the rest is history. Happily ever after, or so she thought. Today, things have turned out quite differently.
He's running around sweating crazy.
Okay.
She's laying in the living room, like near the dining table area, completely unconscious, not breathing. They're giving her CPR.
Do you see any injuries on her when you're looking at her?
Oh, absolutely. Did you see her legs?
I haven't seen her yet.
She is black and blue, wrapped up cuts.
Nicole is transported to the hospital, and with Tom uncooperative, the officers turn to the kids as the only other witnesses on the scene.
What can you about what happened? Why?
I don't know.
What happened to your mom?
I don't know. I think
What happened? She can't breathe, right? Yeah. Where was she at before that happened?
All I know, they're trying to get her washed up, and I think I was getting ready to puke.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Okay.
And my dad came running in here, and my dad said she's not breathing, and he put water on her and stuff.
So when was the last time you saw your mom and she was okay? Was she hanging out with you guys today? Are you guys all home today? Did you go to school?
No.
Okay.
We haven't been to school because we've been behind.
Right. Okay.
The kids aren't all that helpful either.
So mom and dad are usually they're pretty friendly. They're nice to each other. They love each other. They're not fighting and hurting each other. Are you sure? Okay. Okay.
They show the officers the shower area where their mom was before she fell.
Who's in a wheelchair?
My mom was using it for a shower.
Oh, does she have a hard time walking, or? Oh, she does? What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, has she always had a hard time walking? Or, no? Oh, okay.
Hey, Sarge. I was trying to ask the kids because Dad wasn't talking to me. I go, kids, what happened to Mom's legs? Why are they all bruised? And he goes, don't talk to them. You're not talking to them.
Okay.
Maybe there's an innocent link between Nicole's bruised legs and the wheelchair, or maybe there isn't.
How come when I was trying to talk to you back there when your dad was in the room, he kept shaking his head like, don't talk to me?
Oh, is Dad not wanting to talk to us?
This is the only thing he has because...
What are you saying? This is the only thing he has? What do you mean? What's the only thing he has?
We don't have really a lot of friends. I say I sick of this.
Family. It's your little family. Right. Family's most important. Did like your mom and dad teach you that? Like your family stick together? Families is what's most important?
About 20 minutes later, Tom's parents arrive.
Me and Tom aren't that close.
Okay.
We have issues from when he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to the kids on the phone. I see them when I can. He brings the kids on occasion to see me.
And they're doing, what kind of schooling are the kids doing?
They're doing homeschooling.
Oh, like on a computer or something?
Nicole teaches them at home. In all honesty, I have never, ever, ever seen Nikki's house look like this. Never. And she's been, in this family for 10 years? 11. And her house is normally spotless.
This is red flag after red flag, but the real revelations arrive with Tom's sister.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I've been out here to check on Nikki a couple times.
Okay.
I know that my brother has been physically abusive to her in the past.
Okay.
Last time I was out here was probably about 2 weeks ago, and Nikki was unrecognizable. Yep. Honestly, I've been in fear to contact you guys. She's asked me not to contact you guys.
What do you mean unrecognizable?
Like she didn't look like my sister-in-law. Like
cuts, bruises, scrapes?
She was beat up.
Okay.
I mean, her whole face was swelled.
Oh.
And like I said, she's begged me not to call you guys, I think in fear of what may happen to her.
And that was 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago, I would say.
The kids did say she has some trouble walking, but...
They didn't say why she couldn't breathe, like...
No, they said they didn't really see anything. So, but I think it's in fear that he has told them.
Probably.
Not to talk.
Probably.
Is that usually what happened?
He doesn't say a lot to them in front of me.
Okay.
I just know that he doesn't like the cops and that he's kind of trained the kids the same way. My pop said that you guys said that you were struggling to keep her like alive.
Yeah, so...
It's scary. She's a good woman.
Yeah. Is it typical just arguments, or is it like the same thing, you think?
I know that they fight a lot. Like I said, I know my brother was being physically abusive prior to Nikki.
Okay.
I still speak to his ex-girlfriend.
Tom's sister is close with the kids, and the hope is she might be able to convince them to talk.
Listen, I know you're sad and I know you're scared, but your mommy needs help, okay? Your daddy needs help. Your daddy shouldn't be doing these things, okay? Come here, baby. You can sit down. They're gonna talk to you and they're gonna ask you guys some questions, okay? You didn't hear them fight tonight? Have they been fighting the past couple days like they do when Aunt Ada comes out to visit and check on you guys? Yes. They have been.
Were they fighting in the bathroom? You said they were in the shower together?
I think so, them fighting in the bathroom.
I know you don't want him to go to jail, baby.
Yeah.
I know you don't want him to go to jail, but listen to me. You're not in trouble, and listen. Daddy might go to jail, but listen to me. I know you don't want him to go to jail. No, listen to me.
Just listen.
Nobody likes to go to jail. Anita's been to jail before, but it's because I was bad and I had to go to jail, okay?
And now she's your favorite because she got help.
When you make bad choices, you have to go to jail, and you have consequences. This will help your mom, and this will help your dad get the help that he needs, hopefully. I love your daddy, but your daddy has not been okay for a long time.
Your dad's not even going to know you told us.
Yeah.
He'll have no clue.
They won't tell your daddy that you said anything.
Finally, this gets through to the kids.
Did your daddy cause the bruises? Yes. He did?
Do you know how daddy caused the bruises? Did he hit her with something, or did he hit her? What did he hit her with?
Like his hand, part of his BB gun and stuff.
Part of a BB gun?
Did you notice any blood from her mouth?
Was mommy's mouth bleeding?
Sometimes.
I can't say that I don't feel bad for her, but she's not done anything to fix the situation. You know, like I said, she's asked me not to call you guys before.
Yeah.
And I struggle, you know, like I've been leaving here and they've like, don't call the cops when you leave here, you know what I'm saying?
Did you hear mommy fall today too?
I don't think so. I think she was already on the floor.
So how many times did you see daddy hit mommy with the BB gun?
Only,
was it a lot?
I think so. Only like today.
2 or 3 times?
Only today, you said?
Last night, I think so.
Do you ever get scared for your mom?
Yes, they do, often.
Do you ever feel like daddy's gonna hurt mom so bad that she's not gonna live? Sometimes. And does daddy tell you not to say anything?
It's okay, baby. Listen, we want your mommy to live, right?
I could tell him that you're scared for you. You're scared for her.
Yeah. Was she hurt last night?
I think so.
Did you hear anything? Anybody say help?
Did mommy yell for your help?
Yeah, I think last night.
You think last night?
Does daddy ever hurt you guys? No.
I don't think so usually. I mean, I'm not going to say he doesn't whoop their ass, you know, but I don't think he really like beats on them like
Like, does he ever hurt you like he does mommy? No?
Do you guys ever tell him to stop?
You guys ever ask Daddy to stop hitting on your mommy? What does he tell you? You don't even know?
Is that when he sends you to your room?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you know what they were arguing about last night? Did you hear anything?
They argue about shit from 10 years ago, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Literally.
How long have they been together?
About 10, 11 years.
Okay.
10 or 11 years of tension. And today, finally, it's reached its breaking point, and the kids are caught in the crossfire. What the detectives don't yet realize is how deep this situation goes.
Hey, you guys are doing very good.
Okay?
It could be our little secret.
You're helping us.
Yep.
Daddy won't know. Daddy's not here. He don't know. I won't tell on you. You know that. Okay?
Where Daddy is?
I'm not sure where Daddy is right now, okay?
Your dad's not here, so he doesn't even know you're talking to us.
Is he still in the car?
Yeah, but he's not here.
They have him in a car not here right now. So he doesn't know what's going on.
Kept in isolation from his kids and the ongoing investigation, a detective comes to interview Tom in the back of the cruiser.
Have you ever been in trouble before, Tom? I don't recognize you, so that's why I'm asking. We typically know the frequent flyers, so...
He has an OVI charge, operating a vehicle under the influence, that dates from 2018, but nothing since.
Well, you just said a few minutes ago that you and Nicole have been arguing pretty regularly for quite a while now, a couple of weeks. What are you guys arguing about? Money, work? You guys ever get physical? Tom, look at me. You guys ever get physical?
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
One favor, and I'll talk to you for hours if you want.
What do you need?
Let me go in and sit with my kids and hold my kids, because I'm going to need to give you things anyway.
Are you going to need to give me things?
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't know if I can allow you to go in and sit with your kids because you've already told the kids not to say anything.
Please.
What if I have them come out and
I want to give you things. I have tons of things to give you.
Like what?
Boxes of stuff.
Boxes
of stuff.
Like what?
Of tons of stuff. I don't know.
That doesn't help me. I'm interested in what happened tonight. Okay, Thomas? Thomas, listen to me. Hey, Nicole didn't sustain those injuries from falling. You know that.
I know. What do you want me to talk to you, sir? Please, I asked you for one favor. And if Nicole don't make it, you're going to need everything that I have in there.
Well, I'll get a search warrant and get all that stuff.
As they start driving to the police department, Tom continues to be uncooperative.
You don't have to.
I told you we've been fighting seriously like almost every day for a long time.
And it escalated tonight.
Look, you're trying to put me in a position I don't want to be in, and that's making me upset.
I wouldn't want to be in that position either. I get that. I understand.
I don't know what kind of information I can give.
Well, you said you had boxes of information. What does that even mean? What is in the boxes? How does that help us? How does that help her?
You know, if you look.
No, I need you to use your words and tell me. Tell me with your words what that even means. Is it papers? Is it items? What is it? What's in the boxes? How does it help?
All kinds.
No, if you can't help me out any more than that.
It's paperwork.
Okay, how's that help? How's that help her at the hospital about to die?
I don't have nothing that's going to help her at the hospital to keep her from dying, sir.
He can't explain the relevance of the boxes, or won't.
You're not cooperating. You've given us no information to pass on to the doctors to help her.
I've tried to tell you the information, and I've tried to tell you what I can give you, but you just turned around and asked me the question that I told you did. You said, what is in those boxes that's going to save her life? And you know that's a dumb question. I can't believe you would say something to me like that at a time like this. If you're going to do that, you should wait until you get to the office and tell me then, sir. Is it not good enough that I'm trying to talk to you? Is it not good enough that I called for services? Is it not good enough that I tried to give you information? You know there's nothing in my fucking house that's going to save her.
What happened to her?
You know there's nothing in my house that's going to save her.
Tom seems adamant that whatever's wrong with Nicole is fatal, perhaps because he had something to do with it. But the truth of their relationship is even more disturbing than the officers are prepared for.
Good evening. Thomas Grayley is going to be placed in a holding cell by himself until he's interviewed by a detective.
Okay.
With Tom in holding, another officer goes to check on the condition of Nicole. She's in grave condition, barely clinging to life. There are cigarette burns on her arms and legs alongside the bruises. Her skull is fractured, her eyes are damaged, and most tragic of all, they can detect no brain activity. It's unlikely she will ever regain consciousness if she even survives. The next morning, the detectives bring Tom for another interview.
Thomas, I spoke to you last night. I don't know if you remember. My name's Detective Ward. I don't know if you remember speaking with me.
And it's clear a night in jail hasn't calmed him down.
These are pretty simple terms, so I'm not sure why you're having a difficult time in understanding what your rights are.
I'm having difficulty understanding what they are because it doesn't matter what they are.
What do you mean? Sure it matters.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, why doesn't it matter?
Because I tried to be as honest with you as I could yesterday, and you just pretty much took me for a joke.
No, I didn't take you for a joke. Listen, we're not going to play. You either want to discuss how Nicole sustained her injuries and how she has bruising all over her body that's in various stages of healing, how she ended up with a lacerated spleen, or we could go back and actually put you back into jail. She's in critical condition, but it doesn't look good. Well, she's got to be breathing. I mean, if she wasn't breathing, she'd be dead.
They can breathe with machines.
Okay. She's breathing. Can you what?
Is that relief on his face, or fear that maybe Nicole is going to survive to tell them what he did to her?
I still don't understand what the boxes of paperwork has to do with her or her injuries. I don't get it. Is that separate from what? I'm not. I mean, I guess unless the boxes of paperwork has to do with the confession of the murders or something. Nicole's injuries speak volumes. Okay,
sir. How would you feel if? Can I ask you some personal questions?
No, you're not asking me any personal questions.
I just want to know how you would feel if you were thrown away from your children in your home.
Tom is trying to control the flow of the interview.
Nicole's injuries speak volumes, okay? And your children were pretty helpful too. That's good.
I understand.
I understand
because I raised my children to be honest and not to lie.
Yeah.
And I raised my children to tell the truth. Just because I can tell my children anything that I want. I can tell my children anything I want. They are my children. Laugh in my face all you want, sir. Well, what do you call it? Snickering?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Snickering my face all you want, sir. Well, yes, we've been fighting, but no, we haven't been fighting like you would think was the snickering.
Well, I mean, most every couple or couples fight. There's verbal arguments, disagreements over finances or whatever, and then there's physical altercations.
Yes, sir. But that's the problem that I have with my rights, and that's the problem that I have with talking to you guys.
You say you love her, but your actions say something different. You didn't say, hey, yeah, this is what happened to her. This is, just to let you guys know. That way you can pass this on to the medical staff at the hospital that she's going to. I mean, look at me. You wanted to talk about papers and boxes instead.
I cannot make sense of what is going on myself, and there's no way I can make sense.
Why can't you
make you make sense of what is going on?
Why can't
especially in 5 minutes?
Why can't you make sense of what's going on?
Because Nicole has lied to me and manipulated me and made me forget portions of my life.
How did she make you forget portions?
That's what I was going to try to put on that piece of paper.
Okay.
I was going to try to help you.
You're saying that she manipulated you and lied to you. Is that when you kick her ass?
Or did she kick her own ass?
You don't seem to understand much of anything. You're not going to control this. You're not going to control this interview like you've controlled Nicole over
Sir, I have been as honest with you as I can. Yes, I have. I told you I can't even understand 10 years of my life. How do I make you understand it in 5 minutes? I don't understand 10 years of my life. How do I make you understand it in 5 minutes?
The only honest thing you've said is you've been married for 10 years and you have 2 kids.
It's clear Tom isn't going to provide any clarity, so the interview is terminated. 2 days later, Nicole dies of her injuries in hospital, surrounded by her family, and the investigation goes from assault to homicide. Luckily, and unluckily for Tom, there's a whole host of people in his life who are willing to talk to the detectives, and what they say reveals that Nicole's bruises are just the beginning.
I'd have a seat.
I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
You guys are aware that Nicole passed away?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I've been interviewing everybody that had contact with your brother, friends, family members, everybody, and just kind of gathering information and trying to figure out how we got from a relationship that seemingly started about a decade ago, 10 years ago, or somewhere around there, to the events that occurred on November 15th.
Because this is a crime 10 years in the making. This is Nicole's father, and this is his wife, her stepmother. They wanted to protect Nicole, but they weren't given the chance.
I haven't seen Nicole for 5 years, or the kids, because I had done a call trying to get a welfare check on him, and he had found out about it, and then he stopped me from seeing the kids and all this stuff. But Connie had seen them just a couple years ago. Nicole had called her and go ahead, Connie.
It all started, they were coming around and visiting us, and, we were seeing the kids, and then our son became a police officer. Tom hates police officers, so they weren't allowed to come around us anymore. So I tried to still keep contact with Nicole as much as I could. The only way we were ever allowed to talk to her is on the speakerphone. We had to call his phone, talk to her.
Tom's own mom and stepdad, who calls him TJ, tell a similar story.
TJ has let me call and talk to the grandkids. The grandkids have called me.
He's a control freak. He has to be in control of everybody's life. He makes your business his business, no matter what it is. She wasn't allowed to answer the telephone, or mom or dad called if TJ wasn't there to listen in.
So if Thomas wasn't there and somebody called Nicole, she was not allowed to answer the phone, and he read all her text messages. Did she ever have a desire to go out and get a job?
No.
She didn't want to work, or Tom wouldn't let her work?
I think he wouldn't let her work.
Okay.
She was to be at home with the kids.
So you're saying that you would talk to Nikki pretty regularly, but as
time
their
progressed,
relationship progressed, it became less and less frequent.
Tom's sister says the same.
What was his belief about women?
He thinks a woman has the place and she should know where her place is. And
did he ever tell you where that place is at? Did he ever?
No, not really. He just kind of had like this speak when spoken to,
That was his theory when it came to women. You knew some of his ex-girlfriends?
Yes, I still speak to some of his ex-girlfriends.
Were they allowed to work?
Some of them not. He's always been real controlling though, as far as like who they spoke to. I know Nikki really either wasn't allowed to have a cell phone, and I know she did. Even being there and stuff, I never got 2 seconds with Nikki. He wouldn't walk around this corner if he couldn't physically see us to where we couldn't be nothing. I never got a chance to.
But where did this behavior start?
Him and my mom had some issues, and I guess I would maybe say that I've seen a little bit of a difference in him. My mom got Social Security for us because my dad killed himself.
Right.
And she hid that from me and Tom for a long time.
Okay.
Tom moved out of home before he was ever 18.
Okay.
I know that he was having some trouble financially, and he had asked mom for some money for some things and stuff, and she like tried to make it out like she didn't have money, you know, she didn't get her check anymore, you know, whatever. And I know that that's part of what makes me think that TJ has a lot of his anger issues, because my mom lied to him, and I know Nikki's lied, you know, been lying to him about things, has lied to him, you know, on and off. And I think that's a lot of where the anger comes from.
TJ has a toxic relationship with us. He doesn't want to hear anything we have to say. He's been mad at us forever. His dad committed suicide. And I got Social Security for him and Juanita. And all his life, I've been in no good because I spent their $100,000 and didn't save enough money to buy them a house. And blah, blah, blah.
He, you know, the biblical talking and stuff like that, had he always been like that? He seems to have like there's a bit of a paranoia with him.
He's always been that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Always.
The CIA, DEA,
everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching him, bugging his phone.
And you said that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you said that he talked to you and said that Nicole was trying to set him up. Did he elaborate on that?
No, just that he just kept saying she's trying to me. She's recorded you, and she's recorded Grandma, and she's recorded everybody. Did you know she was recording you? Why would I care if she records me? I'm not doing her saying anything,
right.
You know. Just, he's been paranoid forever.
Was there something that occurred in his life that led to that? He's just been like that since he was younger.
Yes.
He used to do a lot of things that abuse cats. All the time, he'd throw cats up in the air and kick them.
He was abused as a kid, sexually.
They recall one time when he was a kid after they'd gifted him a BB gun.
He was out, we had a little wet spot in our yard, and he was out there shooting frogs. And Juanita yelled out the kitchen window. I was in the kitchen, but he couldn't see me. She said, TJ, quit shooting frogs. They didn't do nothing to you. He said, shut up or I'll shoot you. TJ would keep pounding if he had you down. An eye come out, bleeding out of the eye. I mean, that's the way TJ's always been. I mean, he doesn't have an off. Once he doesn't have an off.
Once he gets started, he doesn't know when to quit.
I mean,
I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, no, he never did, because yes, I've slapped that boy in the mouth before. Sitting right at the dinner table. Law has been there.
Shut up.
And just, TJ, be quiet. I'm begging you, just shut up. And I'd say that 10 times. And he's come across the table, and like, yes, I have backhanded him. And he's still, you know, not shut up. When he was, 13 years old, if he didn't get his own way, he'd bang his head into the wall.
I remember being, 18 years old, 19 years old, and wondering when I went to bed, if my brother was going to be in jail or dead, whether, he killed himself or somebody, something on the streets, or even his girlfriend, if he was going to kill one of them. And, I say that, but still at the end of the day, I never thought Tom would be capable of it, you know what I'm saying?
Tom has a criminal record, but not for violence, according to one of his childhood friends.
I know they met when he got out of prison. He basically went to prison for ecstasy or something like that in Florida. He had 15 pills on him. They tried to pin him for a drug dealer.
He did 6 years. When he got out, he went to South Carolina, and that's when he met Nicole.
Thomas had warrants.
Thomas had warrants.
Yes, and we found out about that when Abigail was in the hospital, and they had come to do an arrest on him. But since his daughter was in the shape that she was in, they let him go. And
was that at birth?
That was at her birth.
Yeah, okay.
When
because she
Abigail,
had issues.
Gotcha.
she was born with what's called gastroschisis, where all of her organs were born outside of her body.
Wow.
We actually, the first time we ever saw him treat her bad, that concerned us, my son went to the Army Reserve, or the Army boot camp, and we went for his graduation, and they came. He wasn't able to get on the base because he didn't have a driver's license and had a criminal record. She came with us and went on the base and went to the graduation, and when we got back to the car, we were in a lot of traffic. It was taking a long, long time, and he called her and just screamed at her and was MFing her. And that was the first time we were oh my God, you know, something.
How long ago was that, do you think?
That was like 2013.
Okay.
It was like 2013. That was the first time we knew something was wrong.
It wouldn't be the last such instance, and it wasn't out of the ordinary for Tom either.
I've fought him over, you know, women he's been with. I watched him take his ex-girlfriend's glasses off of her face and sit them down and slap the out of her. And I was on my feet ready to fight him.
Tom's sister remembers one particularly bad night with Nicole.
That night I seen Tom hit her. I picked her up out of the floor.
Did he smack her?
I think he just slapped her like really hard. It knocked her off the couch.
Okay.
And I remember when I hugged Nikki, she said to me, "Please don't leave me. He's going to kill me." She said it aloud, you know, enough to where he could hear her. And I've cried with Nikki on a handful of occasions, you know, and asked her why do you do this to yourself, you know? Again, always with TJ right there, you know. She admitted, you know, to lying to him, and when he knows she's lying, she lies some more, and I'm sure that's out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
I just, you know, I tried to encourage her. I've asked them both, why, what the are you guys doing?
Right.
Why the haven't you ran away, and why the haven't you ran away? You know, if she's lying to you, and she's making you this miserable, crazy mess, you know, why the are you still here? And, you know, the kids, you know, it was all about the kids. I don't know, I feel like I don't think Tom really meant to kill her. At the same time, I've heard him say, you know, I'm gonna kill this bitch for lying to me, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, he called me, I have messages and everything else where he called me on the 25th in the morning, and I went out there and Nikki was beat up.
That was October 25th, just 3 weeks before the final fatal attack on Nicole.
Yeah, it looked like she had, I don't know if it was maybe a broken nose where it looked like she'd been punched in the nose, is what it looked like, because right here was all black and blue, and then, you know, there was probably, there had to have been some swelling around, there was some swelling around her eyes and everything else, but it wasn't like, oh my God, you know, he's gonna kill her. It's like, all right, you made a dumbass decision, what the is wrong with you,
right.
You know, type shit and everything else, you know, I guess, because then my thinking was that, you know, and then I said, as I backed around that corner, that if you want to leave, we can leave,
mm-hmm.
You know, and she didn't say anything, and I figured that would give her some type of reassurance that I was there for her, not for Tom,
right,
you know, but looking up, you know, because I didn't know anything about Stockholm Syndrome until on the 26th, 27th, I looked all that shit up,
yeah.
You know, and learned about, you know, Stockholm Syndrome. They won't leave because they're afraid of what they don't know.
Right.
Tom was manipulating Nicole into staying with him, and not just Nicole.
Well, I think he brainwashed her and the kids.
The kids for sure, yeah.
The kids are terrified to go to McDonald's because McDonald's will have you arrested.
Yeah, he said this is at McDonald's.
He's been thrown out of Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, they need so much help.
Exactly.
They have to get major therapy.
Right.
It's bad.
I try with, I talk a little bit to them every night, and once in a while they'll bring some things up, but for the most part, they don't talk about their mom at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was even allowed to be around. Did he have her locked in a room?
Yeah, he always, he had a big thought about having a place in the middle of the woods and have his followers, just like Charlie Manson.
He isolated his family, homeschooling the kids and not letting Nicole have a job. He created a situation where his kids wouldn't even think of telling the cops what he was doing to their mom, like he'd planned it that way.
Well, he had made a request that, you know, I'll tell you what you want if you let me go in and hug my kids. And, you know, I thought about it briefly, but it wasn't, to me, it wasn't worth the risk. I don't know him. I don't know anything about his past. But I didn't want to put the kids in a position, or I don't know if it was a flight risk. I really didn't, up to Monday night, I didn't know who Thomas Gray Jr. was. So I didn't know, I just didn't want to put, there's too many risks by doing that.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Because you can ask her.
I have a theory about what he would have done, but I'm not. And
you're right.
So,
because.
What do you think he would have done?
Killed the kids.
Well,
and killed himself if he could.
A possible trigger might have been a family event she'd wanted to go to when Tom was adamant about keeping her isolated. She'd lied about it to placate him, and then he found out, and the most tragic of events followed. But it's only a theory. We can't know for certain why he did what he did. Sometimes there isn't a reason, only an escalating pattern of control and abuse. One thing remains: the supposed boxes of paperwork Tom kept mentioning in his interview. He talked about them like they'd somehow explain what had happened to Nicole or what he'd done to her. It's July the following year, with Tom awaiting trial in jail, that the truth comes out. In a recorded call, he tells his mom to clean up some documents. When the detectives talk to her, she reveals what those documents really are: a notebook listing the men Nicole had slept with. Apparently, Tom forced Nicole to write it out as evidence of her wrongdoing. But it's far from mitigating a murder. And there's plenty more damning evidence found on Tom's phone. On October 24th, just a few weeks before her death, he'd filmed several videos of Nicole looking battered and bruised, with the kids seemingly unbothered. In one, he threatened her with a machete. In another, he said, "I don't beat Nicole. I teach her hard lessons out of love." Ultimately, it was one of these hard lessons that killed her. Initially, he's found incompetent to stand trial. However, after treatment, he pleads guilty to the charge of aggravated murder. He's sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. But it's cold comfort for all the people who knew the couple, who will forever wonder what signs they missed and what, if anything, they could have done to convince Nicole to accept the help that might have saved her life. What do you think about this chilling story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe, keep up with our channel, and we'll see you very soon on The Decoder.